All right, Shalom. For the foremost, I want to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and to all the Akim across the globe. Put to the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. It's Diane Nawa from the Great Millstone Camp in Chicago. Another little lesson. Basically, hopping to it about faith. Okay? And this is basically going into Judith, the book of Judith, all right, and how she gave help strengthen the morale of the children of Israel at the time when Nebuchadnezzar sought to lay siege and to bring the children of Israel into captivity. This is Judith 8 and 24. Now therefore, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren, because their hearts depend on us. The sanctuary and the house and the altar rest upon us. Okay? And to give a backdrop, this is during the time where Nebuchadnezzar, all right, was getting ready to lay siege on the children of Israel to take them into captivity because they refused to come down and to serve Nebuchadnezzar. Okay? And the priest Ozias had made a decree to the children of Israel saying that the Lord don't deliver them in 5 days, that he was going to go down and they were going to give themselves up to Nebuchadnezzar. But Judith came along and reminded them, put them in remembrance of our forefathers and their test of faith. So we're going to go through some things that's going to show our test of faith. All right, we're going to be coming across, some of us are going to come with daunting trials and circumstances that may seem insurmountable. Okay? All right? But we got the Spirit of the Lord, and we trust in Yahweh Shai through the scriptures. All right? With the proof of how he delivered and saved his people. Now, therefore, O brethren, let us show an example to our brethren, because their hearts depend on us. The sanctuary and the house and the altar rest upon us. All right, man. So, when we, as Akim and older Akim in his truth, the younger brothers and other brothers are looking at how you handle adversity, how you handle tribulation and trials, man. How you handle when things are not going your way. Okay? It's important that we show strength and courage in the times where we have no answers but to give ourselves unto the Lord and ask him to deliver us. I got a quick precept. This is Luke 22 and 32. And this is the Lord Yahweh Shai talking to Simon Peter, right? It says, and this is him telling Peter that Satan desired to sift him. But also here's what he said. But I prayed for, I'm going to start up in 31. Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has desired to have you, to be sift you as wheat. All right, so Satan wants us, man. Satan wants us to be weak in the faith, not to call on the name of the Lord. He wants us to waver, all right, in our belief, in our faith of Yahweh Shai Shai. But I have prayed for thee, that thy faith fail not. When thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Okay, so Yahweh Shai is praying for us, man. All right, I'm butchering it, but he says, in our weakness, he is strong, man. Okay, so we got the Lord praying for us and fighting our battles. So we must keep that in remembrance as Judith is getting ready to remind them. But back in this Luke it says, but I pray for thee that thy faith fail not. Right? So we can't be getting discouraged when we see so-called insurmountable odds and trials of our faith standing before us, man. Okay? It says that when thou art converted, strengthen thy brother. Okay? All right, so when we overcome these things and we see and when we know that we're being tested and we beat those tasks, we keep the faith and we go on a fast, we pray, we do the things that pertain to salvation and digging in and having our feet shod and being unmovable. Hey, that is a good that is a faith booster for other Akim, man. Hey, we get strengthened, first and foremost through the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, but also knowing that the Akim are going through the same things, man. Okay? All right? This is verse 25 back in Judith 8 and 25. Moreover, let us give thanks to the Lord our power, which trieth us even as he did our fathers. But you're going to talk about the things written aforetime and written for our learning. Okay, so we got to remember the trials and the tribulations, the test, okay, of our forefathers in these scriptures. Okay? It says, verse 26. I'm going to read 25 again. Moreover, let us give thanks to the Lord our power, Yahweh Shemiah Shai, which trieth us even as he did our fathers. So what makes us any different than our fathers? Hell, even some of us are our fathers, man. So what makes you think that we're not going to go through the trials and tribulations, all right, to test us to see if we're worthy for the kingdom? For he has not tried us in the fire as he did them for the examination of their hearts. Neither hath he taken vengeance on us, but the Lord doth scourge them that come near unto him to admonish them. All right? It says, verse 26. So remember what things he did to Abraham and how he tried Isaac and what happened to Jacob in Mesopotamia of Syria when he kept the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. Right, so you remember what he did to Abraham, okay? All right, when he had put when he had sacrificed Isaac. What did Abraham say on the way to sacrifice Isaac? When Isaac asked him, "Where's the lamb, or where's the sacrifice?" And what did Abraham say? That the Lord will provide. So right when Abraham was getting ready to go through sacrificing Isaac, what happened? The Lord made a lamb appear in the bushes, man. Okay? All right? How he tried Isaac, and what happened to Jacob in Mesopotamia of Syria when he kept the sheep of Laban, his mother's brother. And what happened to Jacob? Well, he was to serve 7 years for Rachel. I believe it was Rachel. I may have the names mixed up. Okay, he desired to have Rachel. He served the 7 years, but he ended up getting Leah. So he had to serve another 7 years to get what he wanted, man. Okay? In a way, you could say that Laban dealt deceitfully with Jacob. But what did Jacob do? Jacob served those 7 years and ended up being increased in the latter end. All because what? He trusted in the Lord. All right? It says when he in verse 27, for he hath not tried us in the fire as he did them, for the examination of their hearts, neither hath he taken vengeance on us. But the Lord doth scourge them that come near unto him to admonish them. Right, so if we call ourselves walking in the name and walking in the spirit of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, we're going to get tried. We're going to get tested. We're going to be presented with things that are going to show the Lord whether we're worthy of his salvation, man. Okay? This is not just something that we do just to be doing it. Hey, we're going to go through things that's going to make or break us. This is Baruch 4 and 5. It says, be of good cheer, my people, the memorial of Israel. You were sold to the nations, not for your destruction, but because you moved, but because you moved the Most High to wrath, for you provoked him that made you by sacrifice unto the devil and not the Most High. Right, and if you remember in the book of Judith, all right, where Achaeus, okay, he had told Nebuchadnezzar that if there be any sin found in these people, then we should be a spoil. But if there no iniquity be found in us to pass by, okay? And what happened? All right, Israel was on point at that time. Okay, so the Lord fought for us, right? Verse 25. It says, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you, for thine enemy hath persecuted thee, but surely thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck." Okay, and what happened? Judah went down to Holofernes' tent and smote him and cut off his head. Okay, and all this is the test of faith. All right, because Nebuchadnezzar, with his captain Holofernes, all right, was laying siege to Israel, man. Had a multitude of nations gathered around about, cutting off the water supply to Israel. But guess what? Through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Shai was put on Judah to remind Israel that this is a test of our faith. All right? This is verse 27. It says, "Be of good comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you. For if it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more. For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy again with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee." Okay? All right? It says, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee and rejoiced at thy fall." All right? So, when Judah brought back the head of Holofernes back to the children of Israel, what happened? They rejoiced and had a feast for 3 months. That siege was a test of faith. Okay? So when things look bleak, when things look down, hey, remember our forefathers, man. How the Lord provided a way out for us, man. Okay? I'm going to get this and I'm going to close on this. Hebrews 12 and 4. It says, let me get to the point. It says, "Ye have not resisted," Hebrews 12 and 4, "ye have not resisted unto blood, striving against sin." Okay? Hey, we haven't resisted unto blood, man. All right? We have not, like it said in Judah, let me read it again. All right? It says, verse 27, 8 and 27, "For he has not tried us in the fire as he did them." Okay? Hey, we're gonna get tried, man. We're gonna put our words, the Lord's gonna put our words to the test. All right? Into the threat of death. Okay? Into the threat of during the famine, during this martial law. All of these is gonna be a test of our faith. All right? We gotta hold fast to Yahweh Shemi Shai. It says, "And ye have forgotten the exhortation which speaketh unto you as unto children. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, nor faint when thou art rebuked of him. For whom the Lord loveth, he chasteneth, and scourgeth every son whom he receiveth." Okay? And then Judah say the same thing. She said, verse 27, "For he hath not tried us in the fire as he did them, for the examination of their hearts, neither hath he taken vengeance on us. But the Lord doth scourge them that come near unto him to admonish them." Okay? Hey, so those who are close unto the Lord, he's gonna chastise, he's gonna test, he's gonna use the scourge and the trials and tribulations to prove us, man. "If ye endure the the chastening of the Most High, if you endure the chastening, the Most High dealeth with you as with sons. For what son is who the Father chasteneth not? But if ye be without chastisement, wherefore all are partakers, then are ye bastards and not sons. Right, so we're all being chastened, even the 2/3 are. Okay, but they don't acknowledge their chastisement, man. Okay? Alright, if you're not getting punished, if you're not getting jacked up on some level, the Lord's not dealing with you, man. Okay? Alright, so with that I'm gonna say Shalom.